Meron po kayong linabas po na parang comment na sabi mo nga ngayon, kailangan ano na, maging mas yung ating middle class, baka lumaylay sila, mapunta sila sa poor, 'di ba? Lower income dahil nga sa taas ng inflation, 7.2% na po. What made you make this remark?
Well, ngayon ko lang naisip, when we were kindergarten, natuto tayo on the quotation, health is wealth.
Yes.
I think that was Benjamin Franklin. So, ang kalusugan ay kayamanan. So, sa ngayon, sa situation natin ngayon, sa bansa natin, ang hirap mo hospital, let's say, for the top 5 killer diseases of the country, like heart attack, number 2, cancer, number 3, hypertension na nagiging stroke.
Oo.
Number 4, dialysis due to diabetes and then pneumonia.
Okay.
One catastrophic illness lang, mahirap ka na.
Oo.
Ang problema ganito, and I see this in the hospital, and from academically inclined physicians, kami naman na train as physician, nagiging social physicians. Very evident when I was at PGH na kailangan hindi lang buhay ang pasyente because of your diagnostic skills and treatment skills. But how can you actually save patients kung wala silang pera? So as early as 35 years ago, yun ang problema. But it could, hindi ngayon, mas pronounced ngayon ang problema than was 35 years ago. Because walang pambayad ang Pilipinas eh. So, yung universal healthcare, naitayo yan 2019, pinirmahan ni President Duterte. But it was President Aquino, during the time of Health Secretary Ona, who said na kailangan natin ng pondo. Because ang healthcare system is divided into 3.
Okay.
You have the doctors, the nurses, the healthcare workers.
Oo.
Number 2, yung kaperahan, financing, and that's PhilHealth. At ang number 3, hospital. Hindi pwede yung tatlong yan, hindi evident. So, since the 1960s, nagkaroon tayo ng brain drain. Particularly in my batch, 70% of my classmates went to the US and other countries because of the low pay.
Oo.
But we cannot blame them because they want greener pasture, right? So, ang hospitals natin, even in National Capital Region, say the Palace, I'm not sure whether President Marcos is doing rounds, but at PGH, which is 1 kilometer from the Palace, hindi man lang nai-improve. So what I'm saying, there's a huge elephant in the room syndrome. Even Ted Herbosa, perhaps, hindi niya nai-improve ang Jose Reyes, hindi niya nai-improve ang San Lazaro, which katabi lang ng opisina niya. So how can you improve and say that kahapon meron yung private group advising the president and then they said these remarks that were improving. Sabi ko, hello, paano nyo naisip yan? Kasi nasa Ivory Tower eh. Now, naging nangyari nito noong 2024, 2025, na yung ating 60 billion unconstitutionally orchestrated to be transferred by Executive Secretary Ralph Recto by coercing or mandating President Ledesma na ilipat sa unprogrammed appropriation. Na ibalik. Pero hindi na ibalik. Kasi binalik yan sa taxpayers' money na yan sa 2026 budget. Tayo pa rin na nagbabayad. So, it's a double jeopardy. In fact, I told some friends that this is triple jeopardy. Why? Kasi kinuha yung pera, nilagay sa treasury that went to the unprogrammed appropriations. 2, the lost opportunities for those patients who should have been treated, paid hospitals. And then 3, tayo pa rin ang ginisa sa sariling mantika na tayo pa rin na nagbabayad. So, it's a triple jeopardy. And that's why I went to the Supreme Court yesterday at nag-file ako ng petition kasi in 2025, hindi nila binigyan ng pera ang PhilHealth. Zero.
Oo nga, zero budget. Oo.
Zero budget. So, sabi ko naman sa Supreme Court, 1 year na yon since nag-file ako, February 25 last year, mag-oral arguments.
Oo.
May dalawa pa maliban sa akin ang nag-file. I think sina Justice Carpio and then sina Congressman Ungab. Because the 2025 is the worst budget in Philippine history.
Opo.
Kasama dyan yung 1 trillion. Ngayon, ang nangyari, ang middle class ang naipit. Kasi, ito ang explanation. Ang nabibigyan ng ayuda yung poor. Pero yung middle class, masyadong mataas to be given the ayuda.
Yeah.
Right?
Opo.
Ngayon, hindi naman tayo mayaman. 10% ng mga oligarchs and billionaires nando sa category. So the middle class, which is 48 to 50% of the population, ang sweldo niyan 25,000 to 150,000.
Okay.
Pero pag na-confine ka ng heart attack, ang angioplasty mo 500,000
Oo.
to 1 million.
Oh.
So kung ikaw ay walang savings, ang mangyayari niyan, you will plunge into poverty right away.